Will black people ever get it together? Before I even answer that question, I'll give you my opinion rather. I want to say this. Like, what other choice do I have? What other choice do we have? You know, like, the point that I'm making to you all is like when do we actually like address the elephant in the room? Because like I know a lot of people, you know, I read it in the comment section, you know, of these videos that I do. A lot of people will be like, you know, always be on some like, yo, why you always talking about black people and this and that and so forth and blah 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 blah. Well, first and foremost, I'm black, and second of all, I want to win. I want to win, and then the thing of it is in order for me to win, you know, we all gotta win. It's not just one person. That's the problem. Which brings me to the opinion that I'm going to make with the question of, you know, will blacks ever get it together? And the answer, in my opinion, is no. The reason why is because it's the obvious. We're never going to come together. We're never going to come together. This is the reason why other races think that we're unintelligent. You want to know why? It's because other races stick together. They support one another. They say the average dollar bill circulates, you know what I'm saying, in the Asian community. The money, however they put it, you know what I'm saying, the money circulates in the Asian community for 28 days. In the Caucasian community, 17 days. In the African American community, 6 hours. That means 90% of the money that we make goes out the door. It's spent, you know, on non-black businesses instead of black-owned businesses. Now, I know some of you all that, you know, follow me and have listened or you know, dealt with my videos for years. You're going to try to, like, you know, pin me in a corner and say, well, Langston, weren't you the one that said, you know, you don't support black-owned businesses and this and that, so forth and blah, 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 blah. See, there's a correction that I have to make. If you really were listening, I said I don't support black-owned businesses that don't know how to do business. But overall, if you're a black-owned business and you about your shit, I'm there for you. Now, excuse me, with stipulations. It has to be a product that I, you know, that I need. I want and need. Like, if you're a black-owned business and you sell bird feed, if I don't have any birds to feed, then, hey, I can't support you. But if you have like shea butter and stuff like that, that's something different. But we're never going to get it together. We're never going to get it together. Never. I don't understand this saying and how it's still relevant till this day. But we, oftentimes, black people seem to think that the white man's water is better, or the white man's ice, however they put it, is better or colder than the black man. And neither one of them own, or neither one of the races own water. They didn't create it. And it's in the abundance. It's all over the planet, as well as in us. But yeah, man, black people, we never gonna get it together. Because we're not doing the obvious. We don't love each other. We don't love one another enough to connect, to come together. Like, at this point, I'm so desperate. Yo, this is my word. I'm so desperate for us to come together and be this race that oftentimes you hear black people talk about when they want to get all intellectual. You know what I'm saying? Well, we were the Egyptians, or we were the Atlanteans, or we were the Iberians, or we were the Olmecians, and all the rest of that. Practice what you preach. I want to get back to that. In order to get back to it, I'm willing to wheel and deal with my worst enemy. Someone that pistol with me years ago. If I gotta befriend him in order for this shit to work, where black people can get somewhere in life, I'm willing to do it. I'm willing to make sacrifices. I'm willing to make sacrifices. I'm willing to deal with a woman, females that cheated on me. Black females that cheated on me. Black black teachers that didn't have any hope in me. At this point in time, desperate times calls for desperate measures. And it just bugs me out. How we just walk around and we don't talk about the elephant in the room. Because if it's any time that we need one another, it's right now. Black people, don't you fucking front. Don't you front in the comment section. You know a lot of us are doing bad. A lot of us are struggling. A lot of us are scamming. A lot of us are doing what we got to do in order to pay the bills. Because it's not enough. Food prices are skyrocketing. And these motherfuckers had the nerve to say on fucking the news the other day, talking about some, oh yeah, the food prices have decreased by 1%. What the fuck is you talking about? Everything is going up. Everything. This is my word. I was just out going to pick up some things, and I stopped at a stoplight, and this homeless man, I don't mean no disrespect towards homeless people, but this homeless man was like, yo, you know, I'm trying to get $100. When the fuck has homeless people, even the begging has gone up? When the hell have you ever heard a homeless man say, yo, I'm trying to get up $100? Like, normally a homeless man would be like, yo, man, you know, could you give me, you know, $1, $2, or $3 or whatever? A couple years back, I gave this dude $1. This motherfucker was like, yo, that ain't enough. What am I do with that? I wanted to snot box his ass. Rocking snot box. This bugs me out. Everybody's faking. Everyone's faking. I know. Yeah, I'm not the richest man on the planet. I don't have a lot of money. But even I had to scale back. I have no problems with it. I have no problems admitting that I had to scale back on shit. Real talk. Them smoothies and the juicing that I used to do with fruits and vegetables and all of that, I had to scale back on that. Because food prices have gone up. Like if it's any time that we need one another, we need one another now. It's getting bad in these streets. Rent is going up. Everything's going up. Just got a paper the other day. They want me to renew my lease. These motherfuckers went damn $300 up for more than what I pay now. This is the thanks I get. I've been here 4 or 5 years, consistently giving you rent. There's been times that I've paid you 6 months ahead of time. This is the reward I get. Hey, we're going to up your rent $300 more. I tell you what, you can take that shit and go to hell with that. I'm done. A family member told me a couple years back, she foresaw this shit. She foreshadowed this shit. She said this shit a couple years back. Yo, it's going to get to the time, it's going to get to the point where it's going to be so expensive for us to live in America, we're going to have to live together. That same motherfucker, if I go and tell her what she said a couple years back now, she going to be like, but well, you got too much children. Get the fuck out of here. We so bent on doing things on an individual level and don't realize, this is what pisses me off, man. This ain't no conscious community shit. This ain't no black America, black power. Ain't none of that. It's the truth. No other race operates like us. Other races operate as a collective, not as an individual. And for you all bougie, boolah, snotty nose, oh, I got money and all the rest of this shit, high class, so-called high class blacks, let me let you in on a secret. You're not judged. The other races don't judge you as an individual. They judge you as a race, as a collective. So it doesn't make a difference how much money you got. As an individual, as one. Because that's not how you judged. You judged on how your race is doing. Straight up. And as a race of people, I'm not talking about your fucking family. I ain't talking about your friends. I ain't talking about your sorority. I ain't talking about your fraternity. I'm not talking about a small batch of you motherfuckers. I'm talking about as a race, as a collective, as an overall race, we're doing extremely bad. I'm not talking about your damn daughter that graduated early from high school or from college. I'm talking about as a collective of people, we're doing bad. Straight up. And this is the reason why I gotta say I'm done. I have to, yo, seriously, this is coming to an end. This YouTube channel is coming to an end. Because what more can I say that hasn't been said already? Through a YouTube channel, through music, through movies, through books, niggas have been trying to wake up black people since the fucking beginning of man. Let me take it back. Since the beginning, since black people went to sleep. I'm just trying, that's why I say it gets to the point where you got to be like, hold on, let me get this right. Malcolm X, they didn't listen to Malcolm X. They didn't listen to Martin Luther King. Damn. They ain't listen to this person. They ain't listen to that person. Ain't Marcus Garvey. Damn, the Black Panthers. Damn. What makes me think they gonna listen to me? Dwight York said, and even though, you know, he's in jail doing 135 years for some hideous crimes, he said some shit that made sense, though. He said, that black people haven't been kicked in their ass enough by the non-blacks. Like, I could run down the line of how much shit we've been through. And we still here. Still talking about the same shit. Still saying the same shit. Just yesterday, somebody got shot and killed in Charlotte, and the mother got on TV and said the same shit I heard a mother say towards her son being killed in 1995. The same exact shit. Could y'all just put down the guns? We just need to end the violence. You're not addressing the problem. First and foremost, how did your kid get the gun? How does drugs get? See, I'm saying the same shit. Motherfuckers have said this shit a million times. They asked this question a million times. And we all know how the guns got into our community. We all know how the drugs got into our community. And we still like this. Blind. Leading the blind. I don't understand it. You all invited those that went to the Morehouse graduation and shit. You all invited Sleepy Joe Biden. I'd rather, no, seriously, this is my word. As much as I don't like him because of the fact that he keep on saying he got the school coming and he ain't never got no school, Dr. Umar, I don't even like the motherfucker like that. But you would have been better off inviting him to give a keynote speech or whatever the fuck instead of sleepy Joe Biden. Reverse this shit. Turn the tables around. And ask yourself, how many black people have been invited to speak at a Yale or Harvard graduation? Duke, UNC, the list goes on. Turn the tables around. Ask yourself, how many black-owned businesses are in white communities, Asian communities? There's tons of non-black owned businesses in our communities. Man. Y'all wearing, some of you all are wearing Make America Great Again hats. You need to wear a goddamn hat that say make black people great again. Straight up. That's real talk. What choice I got? I ain't got a pot to fucking piss in. And I don't want this shit. I don't want this shit anymore. This way of life and their society and their money, their communities, their government ain't shit. I'm tired of living under their rulership. So therefore, I'm trying to wake up the sleeping giant so we can get our shit together. Shit is crazy, man. Going out there busting our ass, dying, killing one another over some dead presidents. Over a stamped dead president on a fiat note. That's what matters to us the most. That's just crazy to me. Our currency, how we're paid, doesn't have a current in it. It doesn't have an electric spark or energy to it. Just dead slave owners that were presidents of the United States. That's how we're compensated. We go to work and give these people our energy all day, every day. And they pay us in a currency that has no current, energy, or electric, nothing, no type of spark. It's worthless. It's worthless. Paper's worthless. The fiat notes are worthless, man. It's not backed by anything. It's worthless. This shit is all bullshit. A spell. But I know what some of y'all simple-minded people are gonna say, man, it is worth something. I could go out and buy stuff. We ain't gonna never get it together. Never. Not with the mentality that we have. And I know, as usual, man, you need to calm down, stop yelling, and this and that, so forth. You don't know the difference between a man that's passionate and an angry man. I'm not an angry man. I'm a person that speaks with passion. This country is divided. Don't you understand that? Always has and always will be. And I'm tired of hearing this. If you got this mentality, unsubscribe from my channel. Man, I don't understand. It ain't about race. It ain't about race. Man, get the fuck out of here, man. Are you non-blacks? There you go, pulling the race card. Y'all pull that white privilege card. I'm just tired of it all. I'm tired of the whitewashing of history. It seems as though when you research and shit, it according to you non-blacks motherfuckers, you non-black motherfuckers, y'all were everything. Y'all were the ancient Sumerians, y'all were the Egyptians, y'all were this, that, or I mean, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? We all know that that's a fucking bullshit ass lie. We all know that you whitewash every fucking thing. We all know that the original name for Egypt is Kemet. We all know that you whitewashed all of the deities in Egypt, renamed them. People that read, people that really want to know about their history, such as myself and others, we all know your game. We trying to get these motherfuckers, but they on some shit like, oh, I ain't with that black power shit and blah, 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 blah. That's the reason why y'all motherfuckers are lost and have lost and will continue to lose. Because you're the only one that's playing games. No one else is. Blacks will never get it together.